Finally, here's a short story connecting these interesting facts to the phrase, God is a Trini. God is a Trini, or so they say, and the island nation's list of accomplishments is nothing short of divine. Did you know that Trinidad nationals were the first to achieve remarkable feats in many areas? For instance, Hasley Crawford, a Trinidadian sprinter, was the first black man from the Caribbean to win an Olympic gold medal in the 100 meters. Janelle Penny Commission was also the first black Miss Universe from Trinidad. Hazel Scott was the first black woman to host a TV show in the United States. Meanwhile, footballer Dwight York became the first Caribbean player to win the Champions League, and Brian Lara the first black cricketer to score 500 runs in a single innings. If that wasn't enough, Samuel Stafford became the first black martial arts world champion from Trinidad and Tobago, while Keshawn Walcott became the first black athlete to win a gold medal in the javelin throw at the Olympics. As you can see, Trinidad and Tobago has made a wealth of contributions to the world, proving that God just might be a Trini after all.
Alright, Shalom. I want to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakah, Kodash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of the great millstone that rule well. Peace and salutations unto the hopeful elect, beginning with the 144,000. This is Brother Yerushalayim coming at you with another video through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakah, Kodash. The name of this one is God Ain't No Trini. Alright, God Ain't No Trini. Alright, we just saw the video there showing the so-called accomplishments of Jake in Trinidad and Tobago, with things that, are worldly things, basically, things of the world, which they think is divine, and great, which go back to, the nature of Jake, Jake being superior to the other nations, physically, intellectually and whatnot, alright. We know this, but the point is, these things are worldly shit, right? What they just showed there was a lot of worldly shit, things like sports, media, who was the first black person in sport win a gold medal in the Olympics for track and field, right, 400 meters, from in the first person to hold black woman to hold what do you call it, a TV show, which is the media, and then the first black woman to win a beauty pageant, all right, first black martial artist, all these things. Yeah, hey, all that thing is worldly shit. Alright? At the end of the day. But let me go into this. The world passeth away. So all these things are vanity. Alright? This is why, Lord, let's get into precepts. It says, 1 Corinthians 7:31, and they that use the world as not abusing it, for the fashion of this world passeth away, right? The fashion of this world passeth away. Alright? So all this thing about shalala and big hype, about sports, media, beauty pageant accomplishments is all bullshit. Alright? Let's go back there. World passeth away. Right, let's get this here. 1 John 2 and 1 John 2 verse 15, it says, do not love the world. It says, love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. And these Jakes in Trinidad, they make it a big thing, accomplishments in the world. Like, Trinidad and Tobago is so great. And Trinidad and Tobago, a lot of inventions and wicked devices come out of this place too. Even television. Television was created here in Trinidad and Tobago in Santa Cruz. Alright? But what was it used for? For great wickedness. Media as to push the media into witchcraft. Alright? For the government to control your mind. Alright? To make Jake go out, to make the daughters of Zion into harlots. Alright? To make men into degenerates. Alright? Gangsters, thugs, drug dealers, pimps. Alright? And this is what they push. This is what they glorify. Alright? This world glorifies that shit. This is 1 John 2:16. It says, for all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh and the lust of the eyes and the pride of life. And best believe these Trinidadians proud as hell. Right, we've been preaching here for years, and hey, they're full of pride, full of themselves. They pride themselves as being, they call themselves little New York. here, alright? This is definitely not good, alright? Yeah, they're damn prideful. It says, right, and the pride of life is not of the Father, but is of the world. And the world passeth away, and the lust thereof, but he that doeth the will of the Most High abideth forever. So all we just read about, all we just saw in the video, vanity. And King Solomon spoke of these things, vanity of vanities. Alright? Ecclesiastes 1 and 2. It says, first Ecclesiastes 1 and 1, the words of the preacher, the son of David, king of Jerusalem, King Solomon, right? Vanity of vanities, saith the preacher, vanity of vanities, all is vanity. Alright, all is vanity. What profit hath a man of all his labor which he hath taken under the sun? One generation passeth away, and another generation cometh, but the earth abideth forever. So you can't live forever. And in the first place, things of wickedness, not going to live forever. It's going to be taken down. Right? But in this land of Trinidad and Tobago, there's a wicked, complacent spirit. A spirit that, hey, nothing can happen to anybody here. Prophecy do abide here. Prophecy, not going to come to pass. Alright? This is the kind of mindset that these wicked ass chicks here have. Alright? This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 12, and verse 21. It reads, and the word of Yahweh Shem Yahshai came unto me, saying, Son of man, what is that proverb that ye have in the land of Israel, saying, the days are prolonged, and every vision faileth? And just that phrase, that God is a Trini. Alright? They show you that, they say that, hey, this place is spared from all judgment. Alright? In other words, the prophecy of Yahweh Shem Yahshai not going to take any effect. Alright? This is the attitude that these Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans have in this place. But the Lord said he's going to stop that proverb. Verse 23 says, Tell them, therefore, thus saith Yahweh power, I will make this proverb to cease, and they shall no more use it as a proverb in Israel, but say unto them, the days are at hand, and the effect of every vision. So this proverb, and let's go into the meaning of proverb.
Proverb.
A short, well-known, pitchy saying, stating a general truth or a piece of advice. So that, like, God is a Trini. Right, as he's saying, God is a Trini. Right? Meaning all the judgment of the Lord, where the other place getting judgment, Haiti, mash up with earthquakes, hurricanes, places in like the States, but Trinidad and Tobago, is spared from that shit. This place hella wicked. It's full of evil and abominations. Alright, and it's gonna feel the wrath of Yahweh Shem Yahshai. And then let's get the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2, and verse verse 2, it says, and Yahweh Shem Yahshai answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Right? It's going to speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry. And this is the same thing the Lord is saying. It's not going to tarry. And a lot of times in Trinidad and Tobago, it's very so-called spiritual. Right? There's a lot of wickedness and idolatry and idol worship and witchcraft. Alright, going on here. Alright, you have these Hindus, you have these Muslims, you have those who follow these so-called African religions, like Baptists and all these things where they pray to the ancestors, to familiar spirits. Alright? And the Lord ain't angry at that. Hey, Yahweh Shem Yahshai have a judgment for this place coming. Alright, this is 1 Thessalonians chapter 5 and verse 3. It says, for when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. Yeah, you're not going to escape. Right? What have they done for the Lord? What I couldn't really spare this place. What they did. The Lord don't care about that shit, that sports and media. Fuck that. Alright? Fuck that. The Lord don't care about that. All that is bread and circuses. Alright? Let me see if I can get that. Here we go. Bread and circuses. A phrase used by a Roman writer to deplore a declining heroism of Romans after the Roman Republic ceased to exist and the Roman Empire began, right? It says two things only. The people anxiously desire bread and circuses. The government kept the Roman populace happy by distributing free food and staging huge spectacles. So it's a distraction. It's a distraction from the truth that kept you all jakes, foolish. So Trinidad and Tobago, what they put out there is just to add to that distraction, of the truth. But the scripture says it's high time you wake out of sleep. This shit, that all that shit and so-called accomplishments is to keep you asleep. All right, See if I can get something. Let's get this Romans 13. And if it was so divine, they would be following the commandments and the statutes of the Lord. All right. I'll start here. Romans 13 and 9. For this, thou shalt not commit adultery, thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not steal, thou shalt not bear false witness, thou shalt not covet. And if there be any other commandment, it is briefly comprehended in this saying, namely, thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. And definitely don't have no love in here in this country. You have over 600 murders so far for the year. All right, in a small place like this, a population of about just about a little over 1 million. All right. It says, love worketh no ill to his neighbor. Therefore, love is the fulfilling of the law, and definitely not following the law of Yahweh Shem Yahushua in this place. All right. It says, and that knowing the time, that now is high time that to awake out of sleep. Right? For now is our salvation nearer than when we believe. Right? So all these distractions and this shit that they say put Trinidad and Tobago on the map, the wicked ass carnival, which they so boldly call the greatest show on earth. All right, to throw it in the face of the Lord, which is nothing more than revelry. All right, which they go back to the Israelites when we left Egypt. They rose up to play in the desert, and did all manner of idolatry and wickedness and sexual immorality. All right, and nudity. All right. It says, verse 12: the night is far spent, the day is at hand. Let us therefore cast off the works of darkness, and let us put on the armor of light. But these jakes down here, they don't want that. They continue in the wickedness with the bread and circuses, all these people like Hazley Crawford, Janelle Penny Commission, all them were basically witches and warlocks, lesser luminaries, right? Put up on the world stage, to create a distraction from Israel, for them to not know who they are, to call us Africans, to create an illusion and create just entertainment. That's what it's all about, entertainment. Alright? And plus here I have all the different wickedness, like talk about carnival, which is revelry. We talk about the fetes, the holidays, all this manner of evil and wickedness. Alright, we talk about they have swingers here. You have the freaking fairies, rainbowism. Alright? All these things that anger the Lord. Okay? Let's get the book of Hosea. Book of Hosea, chapter 4 and verse 1. It says, hear the word of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, ye children of Israel. For Yahweh Shem Yahushua had a controversy with the inhabitants of the land, of this land here. The Lord ain't happy, Lord ain't no Trini. It says, because there's no truth, no mercy, no knowledge of the Most High in the land, by swearing and lying and killing and stealing and committing adultery. Ooh, that's a big one. Men sleeping with another man's wife, and they get a big check out to that. You become a hero by sleeping with another man's wife. Yahweh Shem Yahushua gonna kill you for that. Alright? It says they break out and blood toucheth blood. And this is what it is. Now let's jump down to verse 6. It says, Hosea 4 and 6, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy power. I will also forget thy children. All right, so the Lord ain't happy, and you don't think that because no hurricane come here yet, no massive earthquake yet. It's gonna come. It's gonna come. famine is going to come. Great death is going to come. The sword is going to be upon this place. All right? You see Book of Sirach, chapter 21, all right, and verse 19, it reads, and this is the thing about it here. They don't love the Lord. They hate Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. This is why they don't take heed unto us. It says doctrines unto fools is as fetters on the feet and like manacles on the right hand. This is why they hate us. So this is why you have so many mockers and scoffers. Just yesterday be on the highways and byways, and one of them pass and was trying to curse us out. Tell us we talking basically bullshit. Right? But Yahweh Hashem Yahushai gonna put that nigga to death. Alright? He's gonna deal with him. Alright? They don't want this truth. They don't want the understanding. You know? They don't want that. They like to play themselves. They like to party. As we call it in Trinidad, we go lime and party. Alright? Ecclesiastes 12 and 4. This is what they be about. Alright? Talking about God is a Trini. No, they ain't no Trini. Alright? They don't know their power. Right? The scripture says the ox knoweth its owner, the ass is master crib. My people, they have no idea. They don't consider. But they talk shit like that. They make this proverb, God is a Trini. Alright, Ecclesiastes 12 and verse 4, it says, and the door shall be shut in the streets. In fact, let me read up. This is what's going to happen here. It says, Ecclesiastes 12 and 3, in the day when the keepers of the houses shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease because they are few, and that's what's happening. The economy has taken a downturn since the lockdowns. Alright? It says, and those that look out the windows be darkened, and the doors shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding is low, and shall rise up at the voice of he shall rise up Salakia at the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low. And this place is a place of music. You have these wicked ass soca music, you have the wicked ass calypso, alright, which are false gods, which are idols. Alright, and they worship that, which is just basically worship, celebrates debauchery, and Bacchanal, which is another god, Bacchus. Alright, wickedness. Yahweh Hashem Yahushai had enough for this place. Great judgments are going to be done in this land. Isaiah 24 and verse 4 says, the earth mourneth and fadeth away, the world languisheth and fadeth away, the haughty people of the earth do language, and they're very haughty and proud. The earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinance, broken the everlasting covenant. Therefore the curse devoured the earth, and they that dwell therein are desolate. Therefore the inhabitants of the earth are burnt, and few men left. It's going to happen with nuclear missiles. This place is going to be washed away. It says, the new wine mourneth, the vine languisheth, all the merry-hearted do sigh. Yeah, all the merry-hearted, the good time, coming to sing all the wicked-ass parang music for Christmas. Alright, the soca music coming after Carnival and the calypso. Alright. It says, the mirth of the tabret cease, the noise of them that rejoice endeth, the joy of the harp ceaseth. It's going to cease. They shall not drink wine with a song, strong drink shall be bitter to them that drink it. This is what's going to happen. The city of confusion, which is Babylon the Great, but Trinidad and Tobago is like a little extension of there. Right? It's broken down. Every house is shut up, that no man may come in. There's a crying for wine in the streets. All joy is darkened. The mirth of the land is gone. Lord is going to take away the mirth of this land. And it's great mirth in this place. And they're proud as hell, because they have no fear of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai to make statements like they make, that God is a Trini. They have no fear. And the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. So there's only folly to be done in this place. Folly is set in this place. Folly is set in great dignity. Let me see if I can get this here. Folly is set in great. Ecclesiastes 10 and verse and verse 5, it says, there is an evil which I have seen under the sun, as an error which proceeded from the ruler, folly is set in great dignity. All the folly, all the sports stars, beauty pageants, all this fuckery. All right, you know, you had a carnival, you know, steel pan, all these things that yeah, it's all well and good, but it's all folly. Folly is set in great dignity, and the rich sit in low place, right? You know. But you know, all them who are getting their benefits now, Yabashim Yoshai, they're gonna know death by pain. Yabashim Yoshai gonna take them out. Great judgment, grievous deaths are gonna be performed by the Heavenly Father and His Son. Alright, grievous deaths. This is Sirach chapter 32, verse 17. It reads, a sinful man will not be reproved. They don't listen to us. You know, we left. We preaching sour for a few years. We had to leave there because they pull a gun on us. Alright, they pull a gun on us, you know, and we left there. We went up to Arima. Alright. It says a sinful man will not be reproved, but findeth an excuse according to his will. A man of counsel will be considerate, but a strange and proud man is daunted, and there's great pride in this land, as I said before. Right? Right? It's not a proud man is not daunted with fear. Even one of himself he had done without counsel. He didn't want to hear the prophets of the Lord. You know? He didn't want to hear the prophets of the Lord. But the scripture says, all right, in the book of Proverbs, and it's Proverbs 16 and 18, somebody about, it says, pride goeth before destruction, and a haughty spirit before a fall. So it's going to have a great fall in this land. You know, these people are gonna fall. All right? Although they believe that God is a Trini. Right? You know, because they didn't get no disasters yet. Different disasters keep being averted. Hurricanes seem to come and move off. Alright, because the Lord is saving here for a special calamity, a special destruction. Now when the Lord send that judgment, those hurricanes, earthquakes, storms, alright, you know, on this place, when He send that judgment on this place, they will know that the Lord not happy with this place. Alright, let's get the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 8, verse 11. It reads, because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily, therefore the heart of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil. Right? You know, Carnival, they're getting ready for Christmas. Diwali first and foremost, so-called festival of lights, where these jakes lighten up the earth to false gods. A nasty ass god called Lakshmi with 6 hands. Alright? You know, an Elamite god. Alright? Then they're gonna worship Cesare Borgia for Christmas. Then next they're gonna worship Calypso, Soca, and Bacchus for Carnival. Alright? It's all evil. Alright? Ecclesiastes 8 and 11. Because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily, therefore the heart of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil. Though a sinner do evil 100 times, and his days be prolonged, this is for them, yet surely I know that it shall be well with them that fear Yabashim Yahushai. So there's no fear of the Lord in this land anymore. Alright? If the fear is taught by the precepts of men, by plantation Christianity, right? Where they tell you that is this flicking white man, you know, with golden retriever here, you know, frizzy ass golden retriever doggy fizzy here, alright? You know, pale ass bitch, alright? You know, and they think that, hey, everything is everything. They're gonna get kisses and hugs. You know, no judgment is coming. Alright? It says, yet surely I know that it shall be well with them that fear the Most High, which fear before Him, but it shall not be well with the wicked. Neither shall he prolong his days, which are a shadow, because he feareth not before the Most High. Yeah, because you're making a statement like God is a Trini. Alright? Okay? So this is what's going to happen here. This the book of Sirach, chapter 16, verse 11. It reads, and if there be one stiff neck among the people, it is a marvel if he escaped unpunished. For mercy and wrath are with him. That's what they don't understand. They understand the mercy part, but they don't understand the wrath. But after mercy is wrath. Alright? It says, with him he is mighty to forgive and to pour out displeasure. As his mercy is great, so is his correction also. He judgeth a man according to his works, and their works in this place is evil. You know, and worst thing is that because They have no cloak for the sin, because guess why? You know, this word went out. This word went out. The prophets are here doing the work. All right? Preaching the word. All right? Romans chapter 10 and verse 17 it says, in fact, verse 18 it says, but I say, have they not heard? Yes, verily, their sound went into all the earth, including Trinidad and Tobago, and their words unto the end of the world. All right, so they have there's no cloak, for their sin. John 15 and verse 22, it says, if I had not come, the Lord came first and foremost, then he sent his prophets and spoken unto them, they had not sinned, but now they have no cloak for their sin. Right? They have no cloak for their sin, so therefore what? Judgment is coming. And when the Lord brings this level of judgment upon them, they're gonna be destroyed without remedy. Alright? Alright? Proverbs 29 and 1. He that being often reproved hardeneth his neck shall suddenly be destroyed, and that without remedy. Right? It's not going to have no remedy. You know? Beyond recovery. This is what the Lord's going to bring in this place. Alright? The book of Isaiah, chapter 66, verse 15. Salakia. He saw playing up. Isaiah 66 and 54. Behold, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai will come with fire and with his chariots like a whirlwind, to render his anger with fury and his rebuke with flames of fire. For by fire and by his sword will Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai plead with all flesh, and the slain of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai shall be many. Right? They that sanctify themselves and purify themselves in the gardens, the churches, behind one tree in the midst, eating swine's flesh. Their pork is a big thing down here. They love the swine, all right? And the abomination, all the lizard, the lizard that they like to eat, the iguana, all right? Lap, all these things like that. And the mouse, which we call maniku down here, it's a possum, all right? A maniku or a possum, shall be consumed together, saith Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, all right? For I know their works and their thoughts. It shall come that I will gather all nations and tongues, and it shall come. So this going into the judgment that's coming, the valley of Jehoshaphat too. Alright? But the point is, the Lord ain't playing. The Lord coming for this place. Jeremiah chapter 14, verse 10, it reads, thus saith Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai unto this people, thus have they loved to wander. They have not refrained their feet. Therefore Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai doth not accept them. He will now remember their iniquity and visit their sins. The Lord is not going to do it. Alright? The Lord is going to remember your wickedness. He's going to punish you for your sins. Alright? Because the Lord hates sinners, contrary to what you've learned. Alright? Verse 11 says, then said Yahweh Hashem Yahushai unto me, pray not for this people for their good. When they fast, I will not hear their cry. And when they offer burnt offering as an oblation, I will not accept them. But I will consume them by the sword, and by the famine, and by the pestilence. That's how this land going to be consumed too. Alright? You know, it's going to be consumed. You know? All the interreligious organization, when they come together, Muslim, Hindu, and all 1,000,001 Christian denominations, to pray, with a day of fucking prayer, like every Lord going to hear them. Alright? Verse 13 says, then said I, Lord power, behold, the prophets say unto them, ye shall not see the sword, neither shall ye have famine, but I will give you assured peace in this place. Then Yahweh Hashem Yahushai said unto me, the prophets prophesy lies in my name. And this one came down here, who the big brother in the God called Hananiah. Alright? You know? I forget Chino Jennings. That devil came down here recently, I think it's last month. Alright? He's prophesying lies in the Lord's name. I sent them not, neither have I commanded them, neither spake unto them. They prophesy unto you a false vision, and a divination, and a thing of naught, and a deceit of their heart, their own lying heart. Mine. La'ab is mine, Hebrew. Therefore thus saith Yahweh concerning the prophets that prophesy in my name, and I send them not, yet they say sword and famine shall not be in this land. By sword and famine shall those prophets be consumed. That's how the Lord is going to kill them. And the people to whom they prophesy shall be cast out in the streets of Jerusalem because of the famine and the sword, and they shall have none to bury them. Their wives, nor their sons, nor their daughters will I will pour their wickedness upon them. The Lord is going to do that. And they're going to die of grievous deaths in this place of Trinidad and Tobago. Great judgment is coming to this wicked place. Right? Because they reject the truth. And they reject the Lord prophets. Alright? And pretty soon they're going to know a prophet have been among them. I pray this lesson was edifying. God ain't no Trini. You know, till next time, Shalom and a bad babal.